Aerial Yogis, I'm Camille and welcome back to my CamiyogAIR Aerial Yoga channel. Today's class will be more relaxing, soothing, since it's YIN, restorative kind of class with a low hammock. So today's theme will be detox. That means more twisting through the sides, also forward folds and back bends. To stimulate that waistline or the body of the center of the body, which is also a third chakra, Manipura, the solar plexus. By twisting and moving around that center, we're massaging internal organs, intestines, so we're improving the digestion system, metabolism, and just throwing out everything what is unneeded through the physical level as well as mental and emotional. So moving our energies and rebalancing everything. So just a reminder who is practicing first time with me in aerial yoga class, you can also try the first lesson, which is here. But just a short reminder, as I talked before, more in the first class, but still just few tips. So in here we are more just relaxing and passively stretching those connected tissues rather than the muscles. So try to just drip into the pose, just sink into it and just release the body. There's no rush. This is just accepting the being in here and now. Also for the poses, try to be closed eyes. Of course, you will check it out how to enter the pose, but afterwards try to close your eyes to go internal rather external, as yin yoga is more like a meditation, listening to your sensations, to the breath. So as we're talking to the breath, about the breath is slow, deep, and long, just to release even more and go into that activation of parasympathetic system, nervous system, to enter that relaxation state, and when the cells are regenerating and energy is rebalancing. So before we start, let's just make sure your silk is under your knees. So I will stand up just a bit. So the silk should be just, if you stand hips apart and holding hip apart, your silk, not here, not in the middle, a little bit wider, it should be just under your knees, more or less. If it will be too higher than that, just imagine your back bends will be super deep, and probably it won't be so comfortable to hold the pose long time. So it's rather be something more neutral. So just one more thing about yin yoga, that we holding here poses way longer than the regular classes, aerial yoga classes, about 2 minutes or more or less, a little bit, but about that time. So this is what time we're taking to take everything through the process of accepting just asana, of being and breathing. So let's get started. Lay down into the sleeping butterfly in cocoon. So just a reminder, sleeping butterflies, when we're putting our both feet together and knees open, but inside the cocoon, inside the silk. Just lay down comfortably, knees against the silk, passively open. Head inside the silk, hands either crossed over the chest like this or hanging over your head. So which is more comfortable, just choose, just try out. I like my hands over, my arms over the head. That way I already opening shoulder line. And just let's check through the body. Scan it from the head downwards towards the toes, relaxing especially your face. So just check that you won't hold any tension through the eyebrows, your cheeks, lips, especially the jaw. Just move your jaw from side to side, but it's completely relaxed. Relax your shoulders, checking through, down. Relax your legs, feet. The whole body is just passively sinking into the silk, into the space. And notice your breath. Just feel how the air comes into the body, spreads out, and breathing out, coming back to the space. That constant change. With each breath out, you're relaxing even more. Just feeling that soft floating in the air together with your cocoon. Inhale that new energy together with the air. And exhale everything what is old and unneeded. Inhale love and joy. Exhale stress. Inhale courage and confidence. Exhale the fear. Just a few more moments, feeling that breath, and with each breath you're getting lighter and at ease. Now the mind gets more steady. One more breath in, and big breathing out. And then slowly we extending the legs forward, reaching all the way over the head and stretching from side to side on your own pace. Just stretching through the sides and awakening the back, all the connecting tissues, joints, ligaments. And then let's grab left side of the silk and turn completely on the left side, on the left hip. And leave your arms still over your head. Your head is just on your left arm, on the tricep, on the inner arm. And just start wiggling around as a snake. So exhaling and bending your knees, curling into the body center, inhaling and opening and arching back. So this is a very free motion. So again, do it on your own rhythm together with your breath. So exhalation always curls the body, inhalation always opens up. And if you give a little bit more impulse from the hands or the legs, then you will start to swirl around your axis. So try that free wavy motion through the body in the air. So just a few more moments. And then let's just release the body completely in neutral position. Just the silk will naturally bend your knees, so just let it be like that. Relax your arms completely, drop them down. And just feel how the silk softly as a waves floats you around in the space. Very cozy position. Few more breaths in here. And then slowly come back on your back. Turn it, the whole body, and let's take the arms out of the silk a little bit with your feet. Push the silk away from you, that the silk will be under your waist and won't squeeze you as much, so just a little bit. If it's too much fabric around your waist, it won't be probably that comfortable. And we will slide down all the way on the ground and continue on with the first twist through the spine. So I will turn still with the head towards you. You probably won't hear it, but currently there's spring storm with the wind coming on. Also, the nature is rechanging, same as we are now detoxing. It's a very good time to do detoxing class. Okay, so now let's grab the sides of the silk and just turn your hips towards your right side, but not the whole body. The shoulders are still, both shoulders on the ground. So at this case, try especially to push your left shoulder towards the ground. It might slightly go up, but don't worry about it, just try it. Open your arms into T shape and just look to your left palm, so the opposite side, while the legs are twisting to the right. Knees are bent, so don't think about them. If you feel a little bit squeeziness through your belly, perhaps just move your silks a little bit lower. And just swing a little bit with your legs if you want a slight impulse while we're twisting through the lower back and the waistline, elongating the spine and slightly massaging our internal organs, our intestines, the body center. Just keep on breathing. Just check through the body if you're not holding somewhere the tensions, especially the face, the fingers. Everything is completely relaxed. And just if you will want more of the twist, you can always intensify the twist by taking the silk over your feet with the right arm. So the right arm catches the silk, so the legs a little bit extends, or the feet if you catch them, and just keep looking. So we're adding a little bit hamstring stretch. So if I turn to the side, but it would be more clear how we're doing this. So the head still to the left and the right side if you want to catching the silk, the feet. So find the position, the variation, all variations are fine. Just what it feels today good for you. And then try to just be in the pose. Notice how you feel, how the body feels. Notice that groundness through the upper body, while the lower body is floating about in the air. Few more breaths. And then turn your head into the neutral position, grab the sides, and let's turn to the center, into the waterfall. Just notice the body now then to the one line, into the soft back bend. If it's too much, perhaps your silk is too high, So perhaps you need to readjust, just pause the video. If it's fine, just notice the body, the sides. Maybe from the twisting from one side, it a little bit now differs, maybe not. Just notice the sensations. Perhaps again, moving through your lower body, swinging, feeling that lightness. While softly opening the chest, shoulders, and extending the abdominal area. And then let's continue on the other side. So let's grab the side of the silk and turn to the left side with the hips all the way. Bend your knees and draw your right shoulder all the way to the ground. So we're twisting deeply through our waistline. Open your arms and just look towards your right palm. Check through if the silk is comfortably hooking onto your pelvis, or you need to perhaps readjust. It's important that you won't feel any discomfort and just sinking easily into the asana. With each breath out, relaxing even more. And if you've been doing before the variations, so just reminding you that you can intensify the pose, the twist, just do the same intensity, same variation as you did on the previous side, that the body get the same stretch. So if you've been holding on to the silk, and hold the silk just in front, right? So extending the legs towards your belly or the feet. Or if you've been just relaxed with your legs onto the space, in the space, leave it there. Just listen to your breath. Relax your shoulders, your neck. Just feeling this moment together with your body. Nowhere to rush. Just experience here and now, this moment. Check if you can relax even more. Just a few more breaths. And then turn your head into the neutral. Grab the edges of the silk. Turn your hips to the ceiling. And again, let's check through the sensations into the waterfall. How the body feels now. Is it again differ or rebalance together when we did both sides now? Swinging from side to side more freely. And feeling that extension and elongation through the spine, through the front of the body, that openness. Just enjoying, of just accepting of this process. Reconnecting with the body and together with that inner self. Just drawing more attention and focus internally. One more breath in here. Breathing out and lift your hands again. Take the silk. And now we will fold forward into the seated position in the silk. So inhaling, lifting. And then exhale, just put your arms onto the legs. Relax your head, nose dropping towards the knees. Knees are soft, so you don't need to extend your legs. Relax your hands. You don't need to hold your feet. I will just get out of the so that you could see more clearly, just in case it's a little bit not clear. So just dropping completely passive body, folding as a book. So legs relaxed, the top of the body is just dripping down. Relax your neck, your face. Relax the whole thing while floating softly in the air in this forward fold or Paschimottanasana position. And just feel how the belly squeezes in. Even more massaging all the body center, internal organs, increasing, improving digestion, to move around the body, to move toxins out, to move fluids like blood and lymphatic system. Perhaps you will notice that with each breath out, the body relaxes even more and the upper body naturally come closer to the lower body. So the chest, the head, closer to the legs. Bring awareness just to the body and the breath. It might be that the mind will float somewhere away from here what you're doing. So just with awareness, bring it back into what we're doing here and now. Feeling a stretch through the back of the body, through the calves, hamstrings. Perhaps you will feel it more into the lower back where the sacrum is, or maybe into the neck. So just check through the body where you feel the stretch more intensively. And which body parts are completely relaxed without any stretch. Few more breaths. And then Slowly, softly inhaling, coming up. Bend your knees and take your feet out of the silk. Grab the sides all the way narrowly and draw the silk all the way just under your knees. And then here we will go through another twist, which will be from the upper body, so more active. So inhaling, lifting your arms up, but exhaling and twisting to your right and open through the sides. So now the right arm, either the palm or the fingertips, are pushing from the floor as we are drawing the chest towards the thighs, and the left elbow is pressing away from the silk, or you can bend your elbow and just hold it with your palm. So whichever is more comfortable. I like it to hook it around, wrap it around, or you can leave it here. And then looking all the way behind what's happening behind the back. I can see a whole storm going on in the spring weather, changing from snow to sun. Well, now it's very windy. So let's also twist around as that wind through the spine as a spiral. With the spiral ends with a eyesight looking all the way behind, so we are a little bit stretching through the eye muscles and strengthening them, while also stretching through the upper body, so releasing the tensions through the upper back and neck, and also squeezing again more of that body center. So just a little bit more, perhaps walking behind. Just notice that you won't collapse, so a little bit pushing forward. Perhaps closing your eyes. Just a few more breaths. And with exhalation, open your eyes, release your arms, inhaling in, reaching up, exhaling, twisting to your left and opening through the side. So now the left palm will be behind your back, either from the palm or fingertips. The right arm is extended or wrapped around the silk. Elongate with the breath in. And exhaling, turning and twisting through the upper back, looking behind your shoulder. This point still with the eyes open. Just feeling the twist through the waist upwards. Opposite what we did before. We did before that passive twist through the lower back, more through the legs. And now let's twist that other end of the body. Perhaps a little bit more walking behind, and then if you want you can close your eyes. Just keep breathing and feeling that movement into your belly, how your abdominal area squeezes in and extends. One more breath in and breathing out and twirling from the twist, and just a little bit going again for the fold. So go through the silk, relax your arms over your shins, and relax your head. Notice again the sensation and that complete relaxation through your upper back and neck. and softly coming up. And let's leave the silk in front of us. Just take your legs under into the kneeling position, and then we will go to the puppy pose. So now more of opening and stretching through the front of the body and elongation through abdominal area. So inhaling, coming up on your knees, and exhaling, just hooking under your hips. Don't worry, you can readjust once we go all the way down. So lower your elbows, lower your knees, and then readjust if it's needed, but your silk will be not on your belly, so it shouldn't be squeezing. It should be under your hip bone, so closer to your thighs, the inner thighs, or the crease. And now you can find your variation that you would like to do. So first, the easiest one and less intense would be just leaving your arms all the way down. Or you can put your arms in front of you and lean your forehead onto the palms. If you want more openness for the shoulders, then you can extend your arms all the way forward. And just notice if it's uncomfortable for you to leave a chin on the ground, if you want to put something under your forehead. So just put the block, perhaps the yoga block or a blanket or a pillow, something softer too, that you could lean into it. And once you find your position, elongation, perhaps working your fingers if you are extending your arms. And then eventually close your eyes, knees, legs completely relaxed. And first, just a little bit moving your hips from side to side. Just massaging out the pelvis, the center of the body. And eventually becoming small and more steady. Just sinking into the asana. Feeling the space in the belly area, the navel, the softness, while feeling that groundness through the knees and legs, through the upper body. The breath gets even more slower, deeper. Detoxifying also our mind, exhaling what's unneeded, what doesn't serve you anymore. Perhaps some thoughts that keeps coming back, or maybe some fears, some anxiety. Imagine that you're exhaling everything out, whatever is a burden or stopping you to move forward. Few more breaths. Slowly bring your palms just under the shoulders and softly pressing away from the floor. Leave a silk in front. Let's neutralize that a little bit of the back bend. Just leave a silk in front of your chest, perhaps a little bit extending the silk that it will be more comfortable. And just drop your body into this child pose variation. Relax your neck to the opposite side. Relaxing your shoulders, everything is just dropping down. And now the upper body is the one that is light, hovering off the floor. Just a few more moments. And as you inhale, slowly come up, and we will end up with the last pose for today, our detoxing theme. So this time, find one and the other edges of the silk, so separate edges, and we will put one heel in one edge, the other heel to the other edge, so into this wide open hammock. Feet a little bit twisted to the side, just that they would hook onto the silk, so not all the way up, but a little bit to the side. And then slowly lower yourself down on a mat, on the ground, as we will do the final twist. So now leave your arms just by your side. Inhaling a little bit, lift your pelvis, and exhaling, twisting to your right side. So as you see, my legs will be bent and just my feet will be hovering off the floor freely. If I turn to this side, it will look like this. One leg is one side, the other one is that side. You can open your arms a little bit wider, both shoulders on the ground, and the head turned to your left side. Either gazing into the left palm or just close your eyes. And just notice the twist, this passive twist, perhaps a little bit swinging from your feet freely, by completely relaxing your back, your arms, your face. As we moved on through this class and activating that center of the body, or the third chakra, where sometimes we call it inner fire, awakening that inner fire, improving digestion, that moving and tonifying that internal organs, intestines. Just few more breaths in this twist. And then slowly coming back with your head into the middle, extending your legs, twisting your pelvis, perhaps shaking your legs, swinging around, noting the sensations in the body. And then let's twist to the left side, so bending your knees, moving your pelvis up while your upper body is all the way to the ground, so especially your right shoulder pressed to the floor, the head turning to the right side as well as your pressed on right shoulder. And again, maybe moving around a little bit through your feet, feeling that lightness while we're twisting through that lower back, that always, this passive stretches, that supine stretches, always relaxes the whole back, the whole nervous system, while still activating and stimulating that center of the body, that inner fire. Notice this. If you can relax even more, perhaps through your face, your jaw, your fingertips. Enjoying this moment of just being. And softly bring your awareness to your breath, to your body, to the ground. And then let's come back to the center. And twisting into one line, arms by our hips. And swinging out. Again, just noticing the change, or what is different or similar, what is relaxed, what is heavy, what is light. As we arrived towards the end of our class, so let's take out the legs of the silk, coming up, and let's just end the class with Shavasana, short Shavasana, as the whole class was quite relaxing and Shavasana-like. So just lay down one more time in the silk, in your cozy cocoon. The arms in which way is more comfortable for you. And letting the body to readjust what we did today, rebalance. What we moved out, all the fluids, all the inner energy, so that everything would spread out through the body equally. Sinking even deeper and deeper in this relaxed mood and state. Sinking deeper into the calmness, steadiness. And complete stillness. Deepen your breath. Again, feeling your body from your head downwards towards the toes. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Inhale and reach up to stretch out. And then slowly come up, taking your legs out, and just sit up. And we will finish the class in here. So thank you for practicing with me in this restorative yin aerial yoga class with a low hammock. I hope you enjoyed it. Please express yourself and share your experience or the practice, how you feel about it down below in the comments, and whatever you would like to know more or information is down below in the description. So just follow up all the news, all that's upcoming in my Instagram profile where I post daily. Other than that, I will see you in the other classes. And if you have other requests, I always listen to you guys and try to prepare my classes according to your wishes. So please share that too. And I see you next time, either more relaxed aerial yoga or maybe with some tricks and flows. Bye. Namaste.